My name's Sharon.wmv, and in 1993 I was diagnosed with giant cell lung cancer, which had spread through my body, and I was told that I would live for approximately 3 months, maybe 6 if I was really good. And I was a young mother with just towny girl, moved in, married a dairy farmer, brought 2 children with me from a previous marriage, and thought, I can't die, I can't do that, I've got children, I've got responsibilities. So I had to start fighting. I had to turn into someone that I wasn't before. I was a stressful, mousy sort of person, and say, I can fight this, I can beat this, and I did. So now I have hair. So, and now I don't need a wheelchair, but it's very comfortable, so I could stay here. So my message is that no matter how bad it gets, we can actually rise above it. We can be more than we've been. We need to learn to value ourselves. It's very easy to say, oh, I don't work on the farm, and feel like, oh, you know, I'm not that valuable because I don't go out there and put cups on cows. But I want to get across how important we are, and I had to go through this terrible thing to find that out. And I would like to find a way for women to learn we are valuable. These guys cannot do what they do without us. What we input, whether it be researching, whether it be book work, whether it be helping with staff, or just saying, hold on a minute, you know, maybe you could try that this way, or we can't afford this, or go on, take a risk. We are really important, and we need to learn to value ourselves. So, I mean, the message is, get rid of the hard times. We can rise above it. We are stronger than we believe we are. We've got more to offer than we think we have, and we are doing it even when we think we're not. Our job's a huge job, and yeah, we need it. Someone said to me, Sharon, you're the heart of the farm. You know, you're the one that makes sure that everyone's okay and everything's being done as it should be, and that made me feel very good. And I thought, yeah, okay, I can see that, and I'm going to embrace that, and I'm going to try and help everybody to be the best that they can be, and in return, what do I get from it? I get satisfaction, I get, you know, the pleasure in seeing families grow, people moving on, doing better. And for me, I get my passion. You know, I almost didn't see any of the world at all because I was a mum. I was only a mum, I thought. I was only a farmer's wife. But now I'm Sharon. I help create the profits, so now I can help spend them. My passion's travelling, so that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes now, well, in fact, my husband came home one day this week and said, I've just been to the volunteer lunch, and someone said to me, oh, you're Sharon's husband. And I thought, yes.
For all these years?
For all those years, I've been Rachel's mum, I've been Abby's mum, I've been Alan's wife, I've been the wife. You know, I've always been someone something, but for me to be recognised in my own right now for the little things that seem so small that I do, but obviously important and having impact, you know, it's something to feel good about, and I can pat myself on the shoulder and say, you've done a good job. As I've grown out of the past, I mean, it's now 16 years since I was told I was going to die. I've got past that. I've moved on from being in a wheelchair to being on a walking frame to walking half marathons. I've put on all the weight that I lost when I was sick, and people go, yeah, you look great. You know, it's okay now to have weight on. I've moved into the farm more. I have more involvement than I've ever had, even though I'm not cupping cows because I can't anymore. I'm losing the use of my right arm and hand. So I don't cut cows, but I do help with calf rearing. I do help make decisions. We've recently, my husband's allowed me a hobby, and I've started a stud, and we had to find a name for that stud. My husband was absolutely sure, being that his name's Alan, that it should be called Big Al Stud, and we should have a sign at the gate, but we got past that and found a name for it. So we now have the Shallon Stud, and we're going to try and breed some pedigree Friesians into our herd. So I'm doing things within agriculture now that I would never dream that I would have been brave enough to do. And it does have an impact in maybe just little ways, but we do move forward. And the big thing is too, there's a message here. Just because someone says you're going to die, you don't actually have to. You can be stubborn like me, and you can say, no, I'm not going to. My mother-in-law's not going to look after my children. I'm going to do it. If there's mistakes to be made, let me make them. And here I am now with 5 grandchildren. So my grandson now is older than what my youngest daughter was when I was old. So yeah, we have this year, we've started doing a lot of community things. We're now a focus farm for type times management. We hold field days. I have to speak at those sometimes, which is nerve-wracking, but I think, okay, I can do it. Beat cancer, you can do anything. It's just changed me in that way. We've been honoured to win the dairy section of the Balanced Environment Awards this year, and when we had the people to our farm to look around, we always knew that we were environmentally friendly, but we didn't really know how to move on from that to the next stage. So after going to the awards and seeing what amazing things people are doing, it's made me really interested in seeing how much better we can make our farm. We've since had 2 phone calls last week, one to say that we had won the LIC Sire Proving Farm of the Year, and then another one to say that we'd made the finals of the Dairy Business Awards. So we've just gone from being just dairy farmers to actually, you know, we can say, hey, maybe we're doing okay, we're making some good changes here.